All right, I'm here with Kathy Singleton. I am Nick Mangubat. I'm interviewing Kathy for my Women's Studies 350 class. Um, so we'll just get started. So Kathy, can you give a little background information about yourself?
Sure, my name's Kathy Singleton. I am 54 years old and I have known your family for over 30 years. I knew your mom when we were younger growing up. We lived in the same neighborhood. I used to work at NSA for 12 years after I graduated from high school, and now I am running a private daycare here in Baltimore. And I currently have three children. I have at one point had five children, but right now I currently have three children that I watch.
So what made you switch from working at a big company like NSA to running a private daycare service out of your home?
Well, I worked for NSA for 12 years right out of high school, and then I became pregnant with my first son, and I took maternity leave at the time. And when I was off, I had enough maternity leave for about 2 months. And when I went to try to get my job back, they had put somebody else there, and I couldn't get rehired. And I decided that I would try to just maybe stay home, watch my own son, try to maybe watch some other
Hmm.
children's, other friends' kids, and see how that worked out. I eventually decided that I needed to get my license. At first, I didn't have my
Right.
license, but then I eventually decided I needed to get my license, and I did that. And I started, watching my friends' kids, and I had like four children at the time when I first started in my own home.
Okay. So can anyone bring their children to your daycare here in
Well, I
Baltimore?
don't advertise. I don't have any signs or anything
Hmm.
outside of my home like some places do. I am licensed, so they can come in at any time and check certain, restrictions that I have to have.
Yeah.
Um, but I pretty much just watch friends of friends or my family, my cousins. Right now, I currently have my cousin's two children that I watch.
Hmm.
And eventually, as the kids get older, they go to school. They don't need me as much. They might still need me in the summertime, so I might pick up a child here or there.
Right.
But it's constantly changing.
Yeah.
I find it convenient for me to do it in my own home. I save money that way. So I just prefer to do it that way. I feel like nowadays everybody's so busy, and I provide a service by helping people manage their, that have to work and watching their children. So I feel like I provide a good service.
Cool. Are you the only member of your family who contributes financially to the household?
No, my husband and I've been married 31 years. We have two children who work. My husband works for Aetna Healthcare, and so he is the main provider for the home. And then also it helps. What I make good money,
Hmm.
but I don't. I think I would definitely need to have other income too. My sons also, they're 24 and 21, and they also have a part-time job and provide to the household.
Okay, so how is this daycare service different from like other daycares that are here in Baltimore?
Well, you see, for one thing, I don't, like I say, I don't advertise. It's just kind of word of mouth.
Hmm.
I don't have all the rules that, even though I am licensed, I don't have all the rules that uh, some of the places have. Like if you're, 5 minutes late after 6 p.m., you're charged $20 extra. The
Yeah.
kids I watch are like my grandchildren. I mean, I've watched, a lot of them since infancy, and I treat them like my own children. So I feel like I provide a more one-on-one, service, and I think the parents appreciate that.
Hmm.
I know they appreciate that because so many times I get phone calls that people want me to watch their kids, and I'm just not interested in having a big, I don't want to have so many children that I have to have help.
Hmm.
There are rules. I can only have so many kids without having another adult, and I just don't want to go there. So I try to keep it small,
Yeah.
and so it's a more one-on-one personal uh, service that I provide for the children.
Awesome. So just wrapping up, how much longer do you think you're going to be providing this daycare service to residents of Baltimore?
Well, right now I'm 54. I feel pretty young. I mean, like I say, and a lot of the kids I watch, a couple of the kids go to school, so I only have the one child during the day.
Hmm.
In the summer, it gets a little crazy. I have to admit, when I have all of them home in the summertime, I try to do activities. But
Right.
I see myself, my husband, we need the income. So I don't know for sure. I would hope I could do it another 15 years or so, probably until my husband retires.
Hmm.
And then I'll stop. Then I'll probably have my own grandchildren that I'll watch without getting paid for.
Right.
But that's okay.
Yeah. Awesome. So thank you for taking the time to do the interview. Definitely appreciate it. And yeah,
You're
thank you.
welcome. You're welcome. Good.